Oh my gosh, I just ate so much Mexican food that I feel like I could just be rolled down a bowling alley like a ball. Does that even make sense? Hey y'all, it's me Cindy, and I'm feeling kind of sick to my stomach today because I had Mexican food last night with my friend, and we ate a lot, and it was really good. I am feeling sort of that panicky state because I, my 5 pound fluctuation that always kind of goes up and down anyway is kind of on the higher end. So I don't know if that makes any sense, but normally I weigh about 180 and it can go up to 185. Well, now it's like there's been a couple of times this past week that I've seen it hit 190 on the scale, but then the next day I'm back to 182. So I don't really get that because that's a lot of difference. But I think I gain weight so fast. I gain weight so fast and so easy that it just doesn't, in the blink of an eye, it seems like I'm gaining. But I can also lose it kind of quick too. So anyway, we had some serious Mexican food last night, and my stomach is messed up. This is like um, not a repeat of Thanksgiving, but I haven't been feeling good. I've been pretty much in the bed most of the day, just kind of laying around. I want to go run today because I'm off. I really want to. It's sunny. It's nice outside. It's the first really decent day we've had as far as weather. And I just can't seem to get out of my pajama pants. I don't feel good. I've been in the bathroom in and out most of the day too. So, I don't know. But like I was telling my friend, it's worth it because that food was good. It was good Mexican food, and we ate. I just like um, shoveled it in for a solid hour, and got my every penny's worth of that. But anyway, I'm gonna go back on track tomorrow. I'm on track for the most part, but here's what happened. I got ever since we moved, we've had financial problems. We've really, in Paige, my daughter Paige, lost her job, and she got another job, and then she got another job, and so she's working 2 jobs now, and but she hadn't got paid on one of them, and that's the big money maker is that one job. So it's just been real tight, real tight as far as money goes, and we've just been struggling and struggling. So uh, I didn't have the money to go to the grocery store and buy the stuff that I needed. So I was like, oh, doo-doo. I've got all these problems. I can't even buy groceries. So I haven't been in that situation in a really long time, but I'm in it. We're in it. We're in it. We've been in it right now. So a family member, my aunt, who I talk about all the time, she brought over a bunch of groceries. She gave us all kinds of stuff she didn't use, or she bought some extra and gave us some, all kinds of stuff. So the stuff that she gave us was like fish sticks and hamburger meat and biscuits, and you get the idea. So it's just a bunch of crapola, that I didn't need. It was a lot of bread and sweets. She knows what I can and can't have, and she never seems real concerned with the fact that, I need to eat a certain type of thing. She just looks at it like, here's some food. So that's what I did for about the past week. I've been eating really, really awful, just terrible stuff. And when I have it in the house and I'm not on structure, I tend to eat way beyond what I'm supposed to eat. If there's, something in the house that I'm not supposed to have, like, let's just say, for instance, I was having sandwiches, and I would have like 2 or 3 or 4 sandwiches in 3 or 4 hours. I was binging real bad and eating a lot of bread and jelly and what was it I had? Oh, I had a whole bunch of potato chips one day. So we went and had barbecue, and it came with this big old huge thing of fried okra, which is just so like unfair because I ate all of that with ranch dressing, and it was so good. So I always do this thing when I'm laying in bed. I lay on my back. I'm laying in bed. When I wake up in the morning, I just put my hands on my stomach like a pregnant woman or something. I don't know. I just always put my hand on my stomach, and I sort of gauge how my stomach feels, so I know if I've gained an inch or a pound or whatever. I can feel it in my stomach. I just lay my hands on my stomach every morning. I don't know why I do that. Every morning I do that. And I noticed it was kind of lumpy and kind of bumpy, and I was like, oh, here we go. So um, I've been doing some sit-ups. The other day I did 50 sit-ups, and, I keep trying to rationalize my eating. But the thing is, I'm back on track now, and, well, starting today, because all I've had today is my breakfast bar. So I was able to buy my breakfast bars, and I was able to buy my Weight Watchers dinners. As long as I have those in the house, I can follow the routine. I can follow it. I know my bars are there, so that's what I'm having for breakfast is one breakfast bar. And I know that my dinners are there, that's what I'm going to have as my dinners. And I don't have to have anything in between. But if I don't have it and I just have food in the house, it's just scary. So, speaking of scary, I went for my daily walk slash jog the other day. The same neighborhood that I go in all the time, right around the corner from my house. And I'm running down the street, and these two dogs very aggressively attacked me. And I don't mean physically attacked. However, one of them did actually bite the back of my pants and leave a little scratch on my leg. But they aggressively circled me. They barked at me. I was really, really scared. Just really scared. It was scary. I have a huge, I think I've showed it to you before, a big pocket knife that I carry with me all the time. I got the knife out. I was ready to use it, and I just couldn't do it. I'm not going to just, stab a dog and cut their throat unless they're really, really, unless I feel like my life is in danger. And I didn't feel at that point yet, but I did feel pretty darn scared. I was praying pretty hard, and because I could see the dogs were not going to leave me alone. They weren't just going to bark and go away and wag their tail, hee hee ha ha. It was more like, if you are going to stand here on this street, you're going to pay the consequences. It was like that. So I tried to do what Caesar does on the Dog Whisperer. I tried to show no fear. I tried to not look. I didn't look them in the eye. I tried to walk straight ahead in a calm manner, but they just got more aggressive. They were feeding off of each other's aggression. So I was really scared when they bit the back of my pant leg, and I ran out into the street, stopped a stranger, jumped in their car. They gave me a ride down the street. Well, it turns out I had to go out of my way to come home. I wasn't coming back up the same street. So I ended up walking, didn't realize how far out of the way I was going, but I ended up going a mile and a half extra around the long way to get home. So that normally my walk slash jog, I will walk 1.5 miles every day, and I jog 1.5 miles every day. So every day, or not every day, but most of the time, I do 3 miles a day. And a couple of days a week I go work out. I'll do some sit-ups, whatever. Well, this particular day, of course, it was 4.5 miles. So, and I did it, and I survived. And so I'm thinking about upping my daily exercise to 4.5 miles since I did it. And it's been a while since I had walked that far, but it really wasn't, that big a deal. Why does cold weather always make me have to pee? Oh.